going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and this is episode number 71. Hopefully, everyone is having a great week. We got another episode. We're going to talk about the combine mostly that just finished up today. Noah's got that covered there, and then I'll share the NFL report cards that got leaked. Uh, yeah, so. And then maybe we'll play a game. And then we'll look forward to next week. Exciting times. Should be fun.
Yeah, what's next week? Oh
March
wait,
Mammal Madness,
we got
Noah's
March
favorite.
March Mammal Madness, and then we have the actual March Madness pretty soon, right after that. So
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of good stuff coming up. We're gonna get the transition into basketball again, probably, because then an NBA playoffs start in April, I believe.
yeah.
So yeah, the transition from that into basketball or NFL into basketball and baseball, back into NFL for the draft,
Baseball.
and then
All summer
baseball and
long.
basketball the rest of the way. They got the playoffs, finals, and then yeah, and then that leads straight into the MLB All-Star game. So I mean, it's like a lot of good stuff. MLB trade deadline. So um, yeah, I mean, a lot of sports to look forward to.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So,
yeah, we'll start off
combine.
NFL. Yeah, the NFL start off with a trade where the New York Jets traded their defensive end Jermaine Johnson to the Tennessee Titans for the defensive tackle Vondre Sweat. Just a straight up swap. Um, I do think the Jets got the better end of this because of how heavy this draft is on defensive ends, speed rushing linebackers who are basically just defensive ends. They're not really linebackers,
Yeah.
but they just have been playing linebacker in college. And um, what's his name? Robert Saleh gets a guy that he drafted when he was there as the head coach of the Jets. So um, yeah, I mean, I think it's not that bad of a trade. Jets sitting at number two, so they get the pick of everyone else after Fernando Mendoza. Basically, a guarantee that Mendoza goes number one,
Yeah.
with the Raiders being there at one. So a lot of options for them. They could trade back. They can stay and pick their defensive end that they want. Um, or linebacker, as we'll go over right now. There was a one linebacker who tested off the charts athletically at the very least. So going into the combine, the first day was defensive ends, defensive tackles, um, and linebackers. So um, Sonny Styles had one of the greatest combines, I think, from any player athletic wise. He ran a 4.46. He's from Ohio State.
Yep.
He had one of the best splits, a 1.56. He was tied for number one on that. The highest vertical in combine history, I think, or at least linebacker or defensive, at 43 and a half inch vert. He had 11.112 broad jump.
Oh,
Um, If no one remembers the broad jump, there was a cornerback. I can't remember. Drafted by the Patriots, I believe. Jones. I can't remember his first name, but he actually set the world record for broad jump at the combine one year. So that was pretty cool. I don't know if anyone's touching that. I think it was 12.3
that's when you have
for
to
for the
bring out
broad jump.
the tape measure, go past the
There,
line, isn't
yeah,
it?
I think they got it going to 15 now because of this
Uh,
guy. So that guy. Um, but yeah, he had a good three cone also. It was top five in the three cone. 7.09 seconds. Like just all over top five in the shuttle. And then
Love a good shuttle.
the bench press. Only four linebackers did bench press. So, but yeah, so Sonny Styles, huge day, huge person to look out for. He could have shot up to potentially going number two. A lot of people are saying now to the Jets. He's more of a traditional linebacker though. He's not like one of those guys. Like he's not like a Michael Parsons who
Yeah.
is a linebacker, but mainly pass rush off the edge type guy. Um, but like some other guys, Arvel Reese, there was a lot of debate of him going at number two. Arvel Reese, David Bailey, both had good showings at the draft combine. I think it's Baines Jr. I forgot his name. He did not participate, but he did get his measurements done, and he has some of the shortest arms, I think, in the
Oh
history
yeah.
of a defensive end combine. So,
It was like 19 inches or something.
it was 30, but I
Oh,
think it's I think it's tied for the shortest uh measured by a defensive end at the combine. I'm pretty sure something like that for an edge. But yeah, he was from Miami, almost a lock at number two, also up there with David Bailey. But after the measurements, people have him fallen to seven or something. So we'll see if that affects it because he did not participate, but he is going to do a pro day. So if he can do better than the 4.5 David Bailey dash, 40-yard dash, then he'll probably be in talks again at going number two. Um, let's see if there's anyone else here that I saw that kind of kind of stood out, but no. The defensive tackles were crazy. Zane Durant from Penn State, 475 at 300 and something pounds.
yeah.
Let me see if or
Insane.
290 pounds. Um, I mean, watching these defensive tackles run the 40. I mean, some big men out there running the 40.
Hey,
You know,
once they get going, so
seven defensive tackles ran under 5 seconds. Um, they all ran under 4.9. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, still I did not see in mock drafts Zane Durant not going first round, but potentially going first round. Uh, Caleb Banks I think is one of the top defensive tackles. He ran a 5.4. Um, but yeah, Zane Durant probably had one of the best combines out of the defensive tackles. Probably see him jump up in the
Yeah.
draft into the first round at some point also. But
Did you mention Carnell Tate?
no, so wide receivers, Carnell Tate ran a 4.45, I believe, or 4.54,
4.54.
4.53.
Sorry.
Um, yeah, I think it was a 4.54 unofficial, and now it's 4.53 official. Um, but yeah, slower than a lot of people thought.
He's not
He
even in the
had
top 10 of fastest wide receivers, which is
he's not
crazy.
close. He is not close to top 10.
Yeah.
Uh, nowhere near. But yeah, he's still regarded as the best wide receiver coming out into the draft, coming out into the NFL. We have the Bills GM joking about him having that he should fall now because of how slow he is. But I mean, there have been plenty of players who don't run a 4.3, 4.4, wide receivers at least who turn out to be pretty good receivers. So I think he's still projected to do a four to the Browns. Um, but yeah, the fastest time, uh, Brennan Thompson, 4.26 out of Mississippi
It's
State.
wild.
Xavier Thomas, 4.28. I think the best or most surprising receiver was Jeff Caldwell, 4.31. Had a great what are the catching drills where you run the straight line.
Yeah.
Um, he had one of the best ones there, along with Zachariah Branch. Um, there was someone else too. I can't remember his last name. It's an interesting last name.
Stribling.
It starts with a C.
Oh.
I don't know where that.
Uh,
I don't see him on any of this stuff. Um,
Trey Lance's brothers in this draft. Okay. Interesting. Bryce Lance.
yeah. But yeah, I think Caldwell's gonna be could potentially be a good steal of the draft. 6'4", huge, runs a 2.3, basically, in the 2.42s, or sorry, 4.3, basically in the 4.2s. Um, but yeah, it was interesting because of how bad. Um, the 40 was for Cornell Tate, regarded as the top receiver. Jacoby Lane, another big name for four. Um, um, Malik Benson, 4-3 from Oregon. Let's go Ducks. Yeah. Running back wise, Mike Washington Jr., big, big, big time at the combine out of Arkansas. I think before he was already like the number two or three best running back prospect on there. He ran 4.3, and then Jeremiah Love 4.36. Um, Another good performance. I don't think he did the couple things. Um,
Yeah,
like the
it's a.
vert, he didn't do the vertical or anything like that.
Think it's weird that yeah, I don't not maybe not weird, but it's just people wait till their pro day to do all this stuff again. So Mendoza's gonna throw at his pro day, but they're not gonna throw at the combine. I don't know. It was just like their environment, what they feel safe in. They're wide receivers, so
Yeah, so come they get their QB throwing to them that they want to throw it to them.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, stuff like that. They get their wide receivers. QBs get their wide receivers. Tight ends Kenyon Sadiq and Eli Stowers.
let's go.
The two big names to come out, both basically going against each other in um, all these athletic events here. I mean, 40-yard dash, Kenyon Sadiq, 4.39.
Wild.
One of the top receiver numbers also.
Yeah,
And then Eli Stowers 4.45. So both big guys. Eli Stowers had a 45.5-inch vertical, and then Sadiq 43.5-inch vertical. So I think Eli Stowers had the highest of the weekend, even though we still have the offensive line tomorrow. But I don't know if any of the offensive line are going to beat that vertical there.
I don't know why you would need vert for offensive linemen, but hey,
Hey, you never know, man. You never know. Eli Stowers and then Sadiq. Basically, one and two in everything was Eli
yeah.
Stowers and Sadiq. Eli Stowers had the broad jump and the vert. Sadiq had the split and the dash. And then they didn't do cone, shuttle. Um, Sadiq did bench 26. The highest was 28. So good showing there also. And then oops, QB was Taylen Green. Not many QBs show up for the combine.
Yeah.
I think
Was he
what's
even
his
on
name?
like the list of people to watch for?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
think
remember
so.
seeing his name.
Yeah,
But
I've never heard of him.
he ran a 4.36
Yeah,
from Arkansas,
wild.
6'6", just massive.
Yeah,
Um
he broke two records, it looks like. Vertical
he had
jump and broad jump.
a 43.5 vert and 11.2 broad, and then he didn't do any of the other stuff. But yeah. Taylen Green, 4.36, and then Haynes King, who from Georgia Tech, they run that option 4.4. And then Jalen Daniels, 4.65. So there are a couple other on here, but not really anything special between them. But
Yeah,
um Taylen Green showed out. I mean, when you're an athlete like this, I mean, we saw Anthony Richardson jump into the third quarterback picked in the draft.
yeah,
Uh Behind CJ Stroud and Bryce Young. So you never know. Taylen Green could jump up pretty high in a weak QB draft. I don't think he'll jump into two or one round, but maybe he's a third round QB now. Maybe he's someone wants to take a chance on, uh, based off of just his athleticism. Absolutely insane.
yeah. He broke Anthony Richardson's records. So he's 6'6". That's what teams like.
Yeah,
Tall
yeah.
QBs.
Anthony Richardson type guy, and then height of like Joe Milton. So
At least this guy has played more games than Richardson. Richardson only had like 10 games, which is crazy.
yeah.
Such a
And
surprise. And now he wants a trade.
Richardson in trade talks now.
Yeah,
See where he can be a good backup. Which I mean,
he
teams
just
are in search of a lot of backups now.
yeah.
a good backup with injuries and stuff that have been going on. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and then I guess safety, Lorenzo Styles Jr., Sonny Styles' brother, 4.27, uh, 40, a big showing there. Theinman from Oregon, 4.35. So these safeties are running like cornerbacks basically, out here now. So, um, those are the two best showings for safeties. Who is it? I can't remember. Caleb Downs, I don't think had or he didn't do anything at the combine.
No, I don't
He's
think so.
the he's the number one safety on the board. Potential top 10 pick for a safety. So, yeah, he did not do anything, but Theinman definitely improved his stock, and both the Styles brothers definitely improved their stock going into the draft, going into their pro days most likely, and then into the draft. So. Um, those are a couple of guys to look out for. But yeah, defensively, uh, really fun combine to watch. Offensively, there's a few guys we're talking about with Love, Washington Jr., Jeff Caldwell showed up for the wide receivers, Branch from Georgia, um, and then I guess a disappointment with Carnell Tate, but I don't think he will fall very far if he does fall. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. Defensive ends might see a record number of defensive ends going in the first round this year. Um, and we'll see if what's his name, Simpson
Ty
from
Simpson.
Alabama, Ty Simpson. I saw him in a mock draft going 16 to the Jets. I think all he did was throw today.
Yeah.
I don't he didn't do anything else. So we'll see when the draft comes around in a couple months here. But still some pro days
There's
and
always going to be one shocker of the draft.
yeah. I think the most interesting thing is going to be where does the second quarterback go and who gets him. Um,
People got the Steelers, Ty Thompson going there.
yeah, Ty
Ty
Simpson going
Simpson.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like who knows? But like we said with Taylen Green, you never know. You just you see a guy with this type of ability,
Yeah.
and you're just like, oh my God,
He could, yeah, you know.
imagine what he could be.
He could go to the Steelers, bring back Aaron Rodgers, learn the offense, and then boom, next
Yeah.
year starting.
Or you could have one of those teams, that's just like the Browns, and
Throw him in the mix.
just picks
Deshaun
without
Watson.
thinking. Like they just pick. They're just like, you know what? This guy is just an athletic freak. Let's just get him. I mean,
Yeah.
they picked two quarterbacks last year. Uh, they had like five quarterbacks on their roster going into the year. What's stopping them from doing it again?
That's so wild. Man, I can't believe Joe Flacco got traded to the Bengals. That's
Yeah, I
insane.
mean, started with Joe Flacco. They had Kenny Pickett that they got rid of.
No,
Dylan Gabriel started. And then um what's his
Shador.
name? Shadur Sanders started, and then who knows what's gonna happen with whatever his name is.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson.
He may play.
I think it's his last year on his
Yeah,
contract. I think if they waive him, they'll still lose $45 million.
he hasn't played in 6 years.
So, hey, I mean, I'd say just get rid of the guy. Just get rid of the guy.
Just insane.
Like it's the last year. Just kick him to the curb, man, at this point.
Yeah, but NFL report cards came out. Supposedly this year, it wasn't gonna be made public, but of course, someone at ESPN leaked them, and now we have them. So, the NFLPA didn't officially put it out, but the leaks are out there, and everyone knows who is the best and who is the worst. So, the best overall team was the Dolphins, which is very surprising considering how they finished, and you know, not Shanahan, McDaniel got fired, GM got fired, but. Hey, I guess everything's all good and dandy at the Dolphins, so
Maybe that's why they're number one because they fired him. Now
maybe
all the players are happy.
yeah, maybe. But yeah, the worst team was the Steelers. Coaching, facilities, family management, just not good for the Steelers. Mike Tomlin left in the after this season, so got a lot to work on going into next season. New York field conditions got F minus, so uh, Steelers got F minus. Um, we could go through our individual teams and see how we feel about it. But starting with the head coaches, players get to rate each head coach in the league. And this year, there's only two coaches that got an A plus grade. Last year was six coaches. So, um, have you seen this? Do you know who
No,
they
I
would
don't know
be?
any. I don't know anything.
Sean McVay is the first coach.
Okay.
Got an A plus. Very, you know, he's a really good coach. Second coach, Dan Quinn from the Commanders. Very surprising since, Jaden Daniels was out basically three-quarters of the season. But I guess he's a good locker room guy. So they kind of
Do they have all those old
fought at the
guys over
end.
there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mariota.
All the old, just all the old guys on defense over there probably relate to him. They're all old. Um, yeah, to talk about their grandkids or something. I don't know because
Yeah.
I don't know how Dan Quinn got a
Yeah,
A
and
minus.
just to listen to the coaches that got an A this year: Ben Johnson from the Bears, Dan Campbell, Kevin O'Connell on the
Yeah,
Vikings,
I mean,
Nick
those are obvious.
Sirianni, Mike
Nick Sirianni is kind of
McDonald,
interesting.
yeah, Andy Reid, Mike Vrabel, Aaron Glenn, Jets coach, and the Steelers, Mike Tomlin. Aaron Glenn's pretty surprising. He was falling asleep at the combine, so and their defense never got an interception this year. So
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
yeah,
some coaches are just player coaches. That's why they get along with their players so much. Doesn't really have to do with anything winning wise or coaching wise. I think, you know, that could be the Aaron Glenn effect. He's just a very good guy.
yeah.
But I don't know
Um,
how Nick Sirianni's there. I feel like everyone hates that guy.
I know they should be fired after 5 games into the season.
Everything I see about Nick Sirianni is like that he's just annoying.
Is he gonna be
Uh,
there? He doesn't get along with Jalen Hurts.
yeah, it's so
Doesn't get
yeah.
along with AJ Brown.
Hey,
So
maybe it's just fake news.
maybe. I'm gonna skip A minus. I'm gonna go to B plus. Jonathan Gannon from the Cardinals and Raheem Morris from the Falcons. Both coaches got fired this season, so
Yeah.
interesting there. B grade, kind of interesting. Sean Payton, Mike McDaniel, John Harbaugh, and Todd Boyles. Only getting a B. And then the worst grades here: B minus, Matt LaFleur, Titans, Brian Callahan, Mike McCoy. C plus, Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh, which is kind of surprising for Chargers. Giants coach Brian Daboll got a C. Kevin Stefanski got a C minus. So,
Oh yeah, I did see Kevin Stefanski had the lowest score, I think,
which
right?
is yeah, just crazy. It's it's hard, man. Coaching the Browns, you know.
Hey, it's cold over there. Your team's bad. Uh, I think he probably got a lower grade because of how he handled QB
It's
situation, honestly.
it's not his. I feel like it's not his fault, but you can see the locker room grades here. A for the Lions, F minus for the Steelers. Ownership grades, kind of interesting. F for the Cardinals, A plus for the Ravens, Broncos, Vikings, and Commanders. Man, a lot of people like the Commanders, huh?
New
A plus
ownership. They got
coach.
Magic Johnson out there now.
Yeah, that's true. They have a good group running. They run the 76ers as well.
Yep.
Treatment of families. It's always a fun one.
Yeah, I feel like the Bears are always low on this one. At least last year, I think when we went over this, they were in the same spot. Um, but a trend, I think you'll see Cardinals are always at the bottom. Especially facilities. I don't know if they changed the facilities. The facilities, I'm pretty sure they're always last.
Do they have facilities on here? No,
They
it's
don't have
good
facilities this
coach.
time. Okay. But yeah, like I think last year they had a lot of low grades also.
Yeah, I couldn't find. I've seen, people were putting out graphics. I'm pretty sure I saw one that they went through every single category, but I just couldn't find it. But reading the caption here, the Steelers only have 5 bathroom stalls for the entire team in the facility. Just insane.
Yeah, how many
It's 52 players on the team.
yeah, yeah, 52. Just for the locker room, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it's the coaches. So whatever staff is there. That is crazy.
How do you not have more?
Hey,
Um,
I don't know how old the stadium is, but maybe it's old, you gotta
just gotta upgrade it, I
gotta
guess.
upgrade.
Here is the Chicago Bears report card. Home game field C.
Hey, Indiana Bears coming soon.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but I mean that'll change with uh the new field. They've been trying to get a new field for I don't know how long. Um, so we'll just see where it ends up being.
The renderings of the field that they had on the water, man, that would have been so nice. But
You
no,
never know.
they're going to
Nothing set in
Indiana.
stone yet. Nothing set in stone yet, I don't think.
And they're leaning
Yeah,
towards
but
Indiana.
but it's hey, Indiana soon, Indiana Bears. Let's go.
Defensive coordinator C plus.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. What's his name? He was from the Saints. Saints head coach. Can't remember his name. Not bad with names. He was Saints head coach last year. I know that. He's older. He's white. Um, yeah, I mean,
Fangio.
no, it's not Fangio.
But looking at these grades, it's not bad. Treatment of families, home game
Dennis
field,
Allen.
and mm, defensive coordinator. So
I
areas
mean,
that you got to
pretty
see.
good grades, I would say. Pretty good grades.
Yeah.
But also the defense was struggling, so yeah, I can see why.
Niners, a lot more C's, but more A's.
Yeah. I mean, they have a whole new field and
Training
everything,
room and
so
training staff C minus should be F minus for how many injuries they
yeah,
have.
that is tough. Uh, I mean, training. Yeah, I mean, was it team travel?
Yeah, that's tough. And they're
One
about
one of the
to
richest teams in the league.
they're about to travel 26,000 miles next year. So
Nice.
yeah,
I wonder what the treatment of families entails.
I think it's just
Like,
like
is that like
suites,
yes,
privileges,
like getting
maybe.
tickets,
Yeah,
ability to get into the facility, that type of stuff.
yeah, uh,
Not bad.
yeah. So
It could be
home game
worse.
field, Seattle. I forgot to mention that they got an F.
That's their only bad grade.
The 12th man, you know, but they all say it's an F. Oh, I
Well, I
forgot
don't
what
know
the
why that
specific
is.
details
Maybe
were, but
because it's always raining over there. It's hard to maintain that field, maybe.
maybe, maybe just like the locker room of the
Yeah, I don't
field,
know.
or I don't know. But so yeah, NFLPA report cards, always fun to look at those. Um, I wonder if they're going to publish next year. You know, they really thought they could just hide them.
They should. It's fun to look at. I mean,
Yeah,
it is kind of messed up though, because then it's like, oh, the only bad thing was the training staff. It's like, well,
yeah. And I guess owners don't want that information coming out about how bad the team is. Like the Steelers, like F minus.
yeah.
That's
I
you
mean,
can't
I
even get
get
an
it.
F minus in school.
Yeah,
It's, it's so bad. But
I get
um
it.
yeah. We'll finish off the episode with the daily NBA pick'em game. Can we get elite? Or no, perfect. Perfect. We've been so close, but yet very far. Shaq.
Yep. LeBron.
Or a small forward.
I don't know. I think you can pick him anywhere.
Can we? Oh yeah. Oh shoot.
Should we put him power forward? I feel like
Yeah.
that's the hardest
That's a
position.
hard,
If
yeah.
if he's there, he's not.
Oh,
So do we put him small forward or power or point guard?
point guard? Small.
I feel
Let's
like
go
small
small
forward and point guard
forward.
are probably two of the higher scoring spots. So like out of all the teams,
Yeah. Let's go
every team has some sort of good point guard and small forward.
six man.
I gotta put him six, man.
Oh.
Now let's go small forward. Let's just put him at the
Yeah.
his primary.
Okay. Okay. Chicago Bulls.
Derrick
Oop.
Rose. I mean MJ, obviously.
It was Michael Jordan, right?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know who else it would be. Like the
Dennis
only one that
Rodman.
would be close. I'm just for rebounds. I don't think he'd carry, but the only one that would be like Scottie Pippen, uh, because he's all around. But I don't think the points are there. Like the points will carry MJ.
Clippers. Kawhi.
6'9" Kawhi. I mean, what about James Harden,
That's true. I don't think.
Chris
And
Paul?
I want to say we tried Blake Griffin one time. I don't think it was
Yeah, I
it.
don't think. Yeah,
I
I
think
don't
we
think
gotta
Blake
go
Griffin.
James Harden.
If he's that point guard, yeah, either James Harden or Chris Paul.
Uh, Russell Westbrook. So six man James Harden.
We can. This is on the team, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Well, James Harden had a. I don't know. Did he have a great year yet? I mean, this year, last year, did he have a good year last year? I don't remember.
But who else are we gonna put?
Let's just do James Harden at six.
Paul George.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, slow.
Sacramento Kings.
De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, it was Boogie Cousins. Dang
Yeah,
it.
is he at power? Can you put him at power forward?
No. Damn. Sabonis. Weber.
I don't know if Chris Webber is the guy. I don't think there's any good point guards. Um,
De'Aaron Fox.
yeah, I can think like
Halliburton.
out of all these guys, I think I would say De'Aaron Fox, the first guy that we said.
Yeah.
So technically, it's not cheating. I did say him. So
Damn. Chris
Chris
Bosh.
Bosh.
It's a tough one. I mean, we still got elite, but
Yeah, see,
LeBron at
oh,
point.
Kawhi at the six. Double Kawhi. Forgot about Kawhi on the Raptors. But we couldn't
Damn.
use him anyways.
Who would have
Chris
thought double
Webber.
Kawhi would be the play there?
I mean, if we put Chris Webber at power forward, what do we have left? Just the Raptors, right?
Yeah, would have been sixth.
It would have been point guard. I don't know who would have been Kyle Lowry. I
Not
don't know who
good.
what other point guard is there. Jeremy Lin for a
Fred
year.
Van Vliet.
Oh yeah, Fred VanVleet.
But I can guarantee you he did not have a 39 close to 40 type season.
No, that was pretty good.
Yep. I tried. Chris Bosh, man. I feel like it would have been higher than that, but
Yeah,
maybe just on the Heat. Chris Bosh Heat.
no, it was definitely higher on the Raptors. Chris Bosh was the third guy.
All right.